The Huawei Nova 6 and the Honor V30 are launching very soon, and we've got some more information about both of those phones. And there have been rumors of new camera sensors for this phone. We know the Nova 5 had a 48 megapixel main sensor. It also included a wide angle, a depth sensor, and a macro lens. However, the main 48 megapixel camera in that phone was the same as we found in the Huawei Nova 4. So the Huawei Nova 6 might be in line for an upgrade. According to this leakster in China, the Nova 6 range could be using either the IMX600 or the IMX686. The IMX686, apart from being a handful to say, is in fact a 64 megapixel camera sensor from Sony. That would mean a bump up in the megapixel count from 48 to 64 megapixels. So it seems like the megapixel race in China at least is back on, with Xiaomi using a brand new 100 megapixel plus camera sensor. Some rumors that even Samsung are going to use a sensor with that many megapixels in the upcoming Galaxy S11 range. And whilst not confirmed, it would make sense for Huawei to bump up the 48 megapixel sensor up to 64 megapixels. What in my opinion is less likely is the inclusion of the IMX600 as the main camera sensor, which Huawei have used in their flagship phones for a very long time. We'll have to wait and see on that one, as for now that is just a rumor and nothing concrete as yet. Thanks to Slash Leaks, we got our first look at the Nova 6 lineup in 3 different colors. This is the non-Pro 4G phone, and what is confirmed is the dual hole punch cutout on the screen. But what is more interesting is the leak of the Nova 6 Pro 5G model. Now for what looks to be slightly disappointing. With this leak from EV Leaks, who is not often wrong, we can see that even the Nova 6 Pro, the 5G model, is actually using an LCD screen. You can see from the render on the right hand side of the phone, it has a elongated and flat power button. That is actually without a doubt the side mounted fingerprint sensor that Huawei use in a lot of phones. For example, the Honor 9X had the same thing. Initially, it was thought that OLED screens would be used across the Honor V30 5G and the Nova 6 Pro 5G. But further leaks and renders online have all pointed to the fact that they will be using LCD displays. It does seem strange for Huawei on the Nova 5 Pro to have used an OLED screen and now switching back to LCD. The only reason for this I can think of is that the phones will carry 5G and a high-end chipset, which means that Huawei need to save costs elsewhere because the Nova range and the V30 range are supposed to be more budget friendly. We also got a leak of what is possibly the V30 or the Nova 6 Pro, or possibly both, because both of these phones have a lot of the same hardware. It also features that dual hole punch cutout on the right, and if you take a closer look at the display, it has slightly uneven lighting around the entire display, and at the bottom you can see some ghosting, which is a dead giveaway that this is without a doubt an LCD panel. Of course, LCD panels can support 90 Hz. According to this Huawei tipster, the Nova 6 Pro and the Honor V30 will both come with 90 Hz refresh rate screens. Knowing Huawei, I'm not so sure, and we have no other concrete information, but I certainly hope that they do have 90 Hz. 40-watt fast charging has also been confirmed by registry information, and that's a really good spec for these mid-range phones. So slightly disappointing for some people. I know that the Nova 6 Pro and the Honor V30 are sticking with LCD displays, but the inclusion of 5G, improved camera setups, and 40-watt fast charging, there's a lot to like in these phones. Subscribe for all the latest tech news and everything to do with Huawei. That's it for now, but I'll see you in the next one.